Hey everybody, this is Watchmen on the Wall, very good, and we've been going all day. We started this morning at 8 o'clock and we're still going. Just had a great committee meeting here at the Grecian Steak House.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
Well, I got a louder voice, if you know that. I can bring it up.
Bring it up.
Get my preaching
Bring it
voice
up.
going.
We're in a busy place.
Yeah, we got Mark and Benny, whatever he is over there. And this is Brother Jones, and he's running for Lieutenant Governor. And
I'm running for Attorney General. Yeah. It's already enough people in Lieutenant Governor.
That's right.
Yes.
You gotta understand, I've been around all kinds of people.
I understand. Well, I saw you guys this morning over at the Iron Horse. So I was over there as well today. So I've been everywhere in Northeast Arkansas myself today.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you got into the Attorney General race.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, I'm just a guy from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, born and raised in Jefferson County. And my mother was born and raised in Jefferson County in Pine Bluff, and my dad was born and raised in St. Francis County in the Delta. And so I grew up going to South Arkansas, grew up going over to the Delta. My family has been in Arkansas for over 200 years. I'm a seventh generation Arkansas.
Wow.
Yeah, my fourth great grandparents were born in 1819.
Wow.
And so if you know, and we know what our country looked like during that time period, they never could imagine that I was sitting here asking to be the next Attorney General.
That's true. That's true.
They never would imagine. It's awesome. And that just shows how great, you took the words out of my mouth, that just shows how great our country is and how good our God is.
You know, I used to pastor in Dollar Way there tonight.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite pastimes was going down the freeway watching the people chasing chickens. There was nothing more funnier, but there'd be people out there, you know what I'm talking about. The chickens would get out of them cages and just out there just running and the chickens just, running all down the road there. But we got a lot of good members there, and we're glad to introduce him to our community here in Northeast Arkansas.
I'm glad to do it.
And tell us a little bit about your family.
Sure. So I got my wife and I, we own a small business in Little Rock. I got 3 kids and 1 on the way. And so I'm blessed in that area. My oldest is graduating from college on Saturday at UAPD, Pine Bluff. And so I'm proud of that. I got a 15-year-old who's in the 10th grade. I got a 2-year-old, and I got 1 on the way. So,
he's going to be a grandpa racer. This last one has no chance.
Right.
Your heart gets more as you get older.
Exactly. But it's been great, I was unfortunate that I got a divorce a few years ago, but I was blessed to be able to find a wife, and we know what the scripture says about he who finds a wife finds a good thing, and so I'm blessed in that area, and I know that God has just tremendously blessed me. As you can tell, I'm a Christian.
You can see it on his face.
Right. Well, as you guys can tell, I'm a Christian. I was raised in the church. I tell people all the time. People ask me, are you a Christian? I said, no, I'm a Baptist.
We'll pray for you for
But I was raised Baptist, and my dad is now pastor of the Methodist Church in Pine Bluff. And my wife and I go to Fellowship Bible Church in Little Rock. And I tell you that, you asked me earlier, why did I get in this race? I'm a guy who believes that doing the right thing matters. It matters. And I believe that when you're called to do something, you got to step out there and you got to do it. And you have to be convicted with your principles. And, I got in this race, and you guys know who the other guy is in the race. And when he got in this race, people called me and said, you need to quit. You're not going to win. And I said, I'm not quitting because I have a conviction to be in this position. I'm led to be in this position. And I believe God is going to put me in this position. I really do. And so I'm running because I'm a public servant, first and foremost. I've been volunteering for boards and commissions for over 20 years. And I want to continue to give back to my state. I'm a proven leader. I've led the Department of Labor. I've led the Fair Housing Commission. I've had as many as 95 employees, as much as a $12 million budget. And I bring that up because the AG's office has about 180 employees. we have, I say we, I'm already calling it. And the AG's office has about a $12 million budget. That's general revenue and about a $25 million special revenue budget. And if you don't have the experience to deal with those types of numbers and those types of divisions and those types of employees, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. And I've had that experience. I've been tried by that father. You know, we created innovations and tax savings when I was at the Department of Labor. One area, the Labor Department has to inspect all everything in the state of Arkansas. And so when I got there, we were about 6 months behind. By the time I left, we didn't get an inspection done in 30 days. And the reason why is because we put money into technology and we made sure that we delivered the services efficiently. And that's what I'll do at the AG's office. And the third reason I'm running is because I am a principled conservative. I believe in our Constitution, I believe in our God-given rights, and I protect those rights. And I say that I'm a principled Republican conservative because, like I said before, if you have a conviction about doing something, then you need to press forward regardless of what you think the outcome is going to be. Because what I think the outcome is going to be, it can be completely different when we have a call. And so that's what I do.
You're called to be faithful.
Absolutely.
Not the results.
That's
Well,
right.
I've got a secret that I can tell you right now to help you get some votes.
Okay.
From every Republican committee across the state. And the ethics part of the attorney's office make a video on how to make these reports.
I understand that.
I mean, that's the hardest job, you know, and yeah, somebody said, well, it's just simple. Well, they don't tell you where everything goes, and you can go read it. But we're in a society where old people like me need to see it, not just read it.
We need an example.
We need an example. So you could make a little UBS chip and send it to all of us, and we can put it on our computer, and we'll smile and say, I'm so glad I voted for the
How
job.
about that? How about that? How about that?
Well, and you know, and it's true, for the Attorney General's office, they look, that's the, you know, you're leading law enforcement, so they're looking to you for the guidelines. Every sheriff's office, every police department out there, and as a retired police officer, there's been times where we've had attorney generals that we've got no guidance. And that really is not good, because then you got one entity doing this and another one doing that, and it's not consistency. And so it's important that they get that. I keep talking about that they need a little direction on how to do that, right? Well, the same thing is true for the rest of us, keeping our laws in the state.
That's right.
And we can always, especially today with all of our ability to do things on different, you know, social medias and stuff, there's no reason why we can't have that in plenty. And every morning, the police department can be updated on different things.
When you think about it, every time they go to the legislature, they pass who knows how many laws. The police ain't all going down there. Somebody's got to tell them, hey, these are the new laws.
Things have changed.
This is how this
Since
works.
the last time you woke up.
And I can say that because after 25 years, when I started, the laws were not the same as when I ended. They changed the laws. That's right.
Well, you know, I have three primary priorities, and I'm gonna start with the last one based upon what you guys were just talking about. The last one is I'm gonna create 5 15-county districts where I put an attorney, a staff person, and an investigator assigned to those districts, so we can work in the local communities to solve local problems. And just like you're talking about when you don't know what the laws are, when you don't know how to fill out forms, when you don't know how to do it, when you want to bring people together. That's what my office is going to do. We're going to work with the sheriffs. We're going to work with the police. We're going to work with the mayors. We're going to work with advocacy groups. We're going to work with churches. We're going to work within the communities, because if we don't get out of this one-size-fits-all solution coming out of Little Rock, we're going to keep getting the same results. And we got to do something different if we want different results. And so that's my third tenet. But my second and first deals with trafficking and cybercrime. Human trafficking, drug trafficking is on the rise.
And this open border ain't gonna make that any better.
No, it's not. And I will work with law enforcement on the state level and federal level to put a stop to it. I told you guys, I have 2 daughters, and I will lay down my life for 100%. And so I want to make sure that we're working within the communities so that we can stop human trafficking, so we can stop drug trafficking. Because if we can get drugs off the street, if we can get bad actors out of our communities, we have safer communities, we can build economic development. And then I'm working with cybercrime issues. We have too many people targeting our most vulnerable citizens, so that they can take their money, so that they can take advantage of our children, and we got to be able to work to get that stopped. And those are the things I'll do.
You know, I had to contact the Attorney General's office here about 2 years ago. Like everybody else, you get a commercial, so I had a commercial on 2 weeks, and I saw something, I said, so you order it, and you think you just order that one box. But what happens is, if you don't stop the order, you get another bottle.
Before you even use it.
That's
right. That's right.
And they charged me triple price because they sent me 3 bottles.
That's right.
Just one.
That's right.
You got 3 for a quarter. So I contacted them and I said, and this is what y'all need to understand, that's what they're there for, the very good. I contacted them, I said, listen, this is what happened to me. I gave them the product name, the invoice, the number, and I said, this is through my ignorance, but I said, this is not right to charge me my credit card. And you know, within a week I had my money back and everything. They took care of it for me. And I sent the product back. And what I'm saying is there's a lot of people that don't know that.
That's right.
You know,
That's
they
right.
They get took advantage of.
That's right.
And this is and it's happening more and more.
Oh, yeah.
Every day.
The problem in law enforcement, we get reports all the time, somebody got scammed out of money. And, you know, you need to enter that lottery, don't expect you to win it, you know.
Right.
But people, you know, they're desperate, they want the hope, and so they go for it, and they end up getting scammed. And a lot of times, the ones getting scammed are the elderly who really can't afford it, they're on 15.
That's right.
And I've seen it time and time again when they go and make that, and send it off, and then whenever they come to us, that's not in Arkansas.
Right. Right.
You know, they take it plumb out of the state, sometimes out of the nation.
That's right.
So, you know, and so, but we need to put in some kind of safeguards at this level to stop that from happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that goes back to what I was saying with those 5 15 county districts. And so one of the requirements as I put my people out into the state is on a regular basis, whether it's monthly or quarterly, we're going to hold workshops for that very reason. We can't stop it all, but if I educate people on how to spot it, then we can start to stop it. And that's what we're going to do. And doing that, it will solve a lot of our problems. You know, if we're at the community center over in Jonesboro, and we say, hey, look, we're going to bring our seniors in one day a month, and we're going to educate you. Okay, when you see this email come through, click on the email and figure out if it's a legit email. And if it's not a legit email, then delete it. You know, and we just show them these little tricks of the trade. We'll show them how to put a phone blocker on their iPhone or their Samsung, and so the spam calls won't even come anymore. Right. But nobody's showing them this. No. Nobody's taking the time to do this. And that's what my office will do on a regular basis all over the state.
You got time after this is over?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah,
you're still young enough to learn. We have to be, our grandkids have to show
That's
up.
right. Listen, my 15-year-old has to show me a lot of stuff.
I
Trust me.
had my phone up to my grandson this past week, and he fixed it up. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah, exactly. But that's important because a lot of our seniors don't have that.
No.
They don't have that.
Right.
But if we're in the communities and we're talking to them and we're visiting with them regularly, just like you had the issue, and I'm glad it got resolved. But under my administration, you'll have somebody locally to call.
Yeah. Hopefully you can trust your grandkids, right?
That's right.
I'm scamming grandpa.
Right, exactly. Let's hope.
Well, I wish that we had more time, but I know they're trying to get everybody out here. They're going to be closing up. So is there anything you'd like to say to everybody during the course of the week? We'll get it out there, 500 or more folks to see it.
Good. Well, you know, number one, I'm running because I want to be your attorney general. That's number one. I'm running because I believe that I have what it takes to be the next attorney general, and I'm the right choice to be the attorney general. I want to thank you guys for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you. They can go on my website at LeonJonesJr.com. You can call me, 501-920-5366 or 501-920-LEON. And I will speak to you, and I'll talk to you, and I'll answer your questions. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for allowing us to have this time with you, and we wish you good luck, and we'll look to see what happens here in just a few weeks, because it's close.
It's close. Starts May 9th,
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
It starts Monday and it ends on the 24th.
It's exciting.
And we look forward to having a victory party on the 24th. And then guess what? I'm gonna take a vacation on the 25th. No, I'm going to bed.
I do want to make sure that I get my name in the pot if I come by y'all's place, I'll get a massage free, right?
Y'all get my massage.
We appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all for watching. We'll be back on tomorrow morning at 10 with Fran Kavanaugh. So have a good night. God bless you. And we'll see y'all next time right here on Watchmen on the Wall.